I use one or two things. I use either MAC Studio Moisture Tint, which is a tinted moisturizer. You see that? Comes in a tube. Or I use Studio Sculpt, which I like. So what I do, I take I just have this tray. This is my Making Memories tray. Shouts out to the scrapbookers. And I put a little dot of it on there. This comes in a tube too. And put the cap back on so I don't squeeze it everywhere. For this, I use my 109 brush. Anyway, I take it, get a little bit on there, and I dab it a little bit to disperse it. And what you're going to do, you stipple it on and then blend it in. Just dab it on all over and then blend it. Oops, let me see. For someone like me who has never worn foundation before, using a foundation brush is really not my friend. So I don't use it. That doesn't mean that you can't use one. If that's something that works for you, then by all means use it. I use it for moisturizer or for other people's foundation application or something like that, but I don't use it for that. You make sure you can take it into your hairline because you don't want it to be like two different colors if it does vary, which it shouldn't, but you know what I'm trying to say. And that little dot will work for my whole face. You don't need a lot of that stuff. If you have to use more of whatever product, then it's still a good idea to, if you get something that's buildable, apply a little bit at a time and build it up to the coverage you want so you don't have a stark difference in your face and neck. You don't want to go too dark. It's just like anything else. You can always put more on, but taking it off is not fun. So that's pretty much all I do. I make sure to get this area, which is why this is a great brush, and that one's even better because it's smaller. You can get in here without like running your makeup or something, you know, in these little areas. This is good. That's it. See? Okay. Just a little bit more on there. See? Alrighty. That's done. Then I apply my blush, which depending on my look depends on what I'm going to do. But since I just got this, I'm going to use it. This is my Band of Roses from the from the new collection that just came out this week. Band of Roses. It's a mineralized blush duo, and as you can see, it's it's really dark, but it's really cute. So I'm gonna take my 131 brush that I just got in May, which is a dual fiber brush too, but it's you see it's flat. It's good. I usually use it for my bronzer. So I just tap that in there. You don't want a lot because mineralized stuff tends to be way more pigmented, and this is already really dark. So you smell, this are the apples of your cheeks, not there. So I just pat that on there until I get the desired look I want. And normally I just use a blush brush or my 187, but like I said, this is a new product, so I don't want it to look like, wow, what is that on your face? So just tap that on there. Give you a nice shimmer too when you're out in the sun. That's why I like mineralized blushes. They give you a glow. Okay, so enough of that. And what I do then is I take my, my 129, my regular blush brush, and I blend that out. So it doesn't look like I just placed it on there. I don't add more, I'm just blending it out with the cleaning brush. Do that on both sides. There. And then I usually use my Mineralized Skin Finish Natural by MAC, but I just got this yesterday. This is Urban Decay Razor Sharp Ultra Definition Fishing Powder. It's like a translucent powder. And it comes in this container, and it's super cute, just like all Urban Decay stuff. So, oopsie. I'm gonna take my 182 Kabuki buffer brush and just get a little bit. This will set your makeup so that it doesn't move around. Just tap that on there. Looks white, but it's not. It's translucent. It smooths your skin out and makes you look nice and even all over. So I like this. Because sometimes when I use my Skin Finish Natural all over some stuff, it really kind of just makes it look like I have more makeup on, because it is makeup. Sometimes I just use that by itself. This is good, especially for this hot weather. I don't like sweating in my makeup. It makes me unhappy. That's about it. So, after that, I generally do a lip color. I'm dramatic eye, so I tend to go with a neutral lip. Oops. And I'm gonna use, and I forgot to mention, when you first get started, it's best to put a lip conditioner on, so by the time you get to your lips, they're not like dry and ashy. Nobody likes that. I'm gonna use this color. It's called Thrills. This came out with the To The Beach collection. I really like this color. It's like a corally color. I put this on. It's a frost, so I don't use a lot of it. Put that on, and I have nice mix up. It's a lip gloss that came out with the Makeup Art collection, I think, or Colorcraft. I don't know. It's like an orangey swirly thing, swirly little display in there. The brush isn't worth nothing, so I use an actual, well, I use a lip brush. So it helps me get more, and it helps me to apply it better. And I just put that over, give it some shine. I don't like to put a lot of shine on my top lip, so I concentrate it more on the bottom, and that's just my preference. Do what works for you. And I like this color because it's not so off that I have to do a liner, because I really don't always like to use a liner. And that is it. Let me see. This is the finished look. It's the eyes. And I know you can't see this, not with the computer, or not with this camera. So I'll post pictures at the end, and hopefully this was beneficial in some way, shape, or form. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Talk to you guys later. Bye.